Start going onto the side of your mat, laying down on that side body. Your right elbow is pressed directly underneath that right shoulder. Your back leg is going to be bent in, front leg extended and flexed. Take that outside hand, put it on that hip, and we're going to start and lift and lower through the inner thigh in 4, 3, 2. You lift it up and down, all the way up and lower down. Lift and lower. You're flexed through that working leg. The knees are trying to connect as that leg comes up. You're squeezed through the core, pressing up through that inner thigh. Lift and lower. Squeezing up as that leg is pressing directly towards the ceiling, lifting up through that chest and down. In 4, 3, 2. On this last one, we're gonna hold it up and pulse. You pulse it up, 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 up. Need some for the music. Keep pressing up, up, up for 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job lowering it down. You're gonna lower both legs. That top arm is gonna extend up, and we're gonna get into some side V-ups. You lift it all the way up and lower it all the way down. Lifting all the way up and all the way down, squeezing through. You're squeezing those side glutes, those obliques to lift yourself up, pressing up on that hand. There should be no weight on that hand though. You are really just thinking of squeezing the core and getting those legs up in that V position. And down, 8 more, and lower, 7, lift it, 6, keep going, 5, you lifted, 4, 3, keeping those V-ups, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Lower those legs down, shift it on forward. Those hips are gonna stack on top of each other. Your legs come into a slight X position, and you're gonna lift that leg and lower it down. You lift it up and lower, lift and lower. Just that leg here, your whole front body squeeze through the core. You're lifting up through that side here, so you are still pressing off of that ground, really just feeling this work through that side glute. You are lifting up that leg, up and lower. You lift and lower. You really have to squeeze through that core here, trying to stack those hips on top of each other, keeping them stacked. Lift and lower. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold that leg up, that arm comes behind that head, and we're gonna start to oblique crunch in and extend. Crunch it in, extend it straight. You crunch it in, extend. That back leg, if you would like for more stability, you could bend it behind you. So it's in a 90-degree angle behind you, and we are just working that side leg, bringing it in to the chest and extending it out nice and long. Extend, in, extend, in, extend. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job extending those legs out straight. We're gonna take it on over, other side. Here we go. Rotating it on over. We are starting with those side extensions. What did I do?
Inner thigh.
Inner thigh. With that side inner thigh work on the other side. Here we go. Bending that left elbow down. That elbow is underneath that shoulder. Forearm pressed onto the ground. You are bending that back leg in. That heel is connected to that knee. That outer arm comes onto the hip, and you are going to start to lift and lower that leg in 4, 3, 2. You lift it up and down. Knee to knee connection here. Lifting through that leg, pressing it up towards the ceiling. Do a straight leg here. and you are just working. That toe is externally rotated, so the toes are pointed towards the front of your body, and you are pushing out. That heel is lifting. The heel is towards that back leg, toe towards the outside of the mat. Here we go. You lift and lower, lift and lower. Thinking about pressing those hips forward to really feel more work through that inner thigh. Your hips should almost be stacked on top of each other. You lift and lower. Pressing up through that chest. Try not to sink in towards that arm. Instead, we're thinking pressing up, and that leg is still going. Lift and lower, laptop. Lift and lower. In 4, 3, 2. On this last one, you're holding it up. Pulse it up. Up, up, up. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bend that leg down. You're gonna bring both of those feet to touch. Pressing up through that chest, that arm comes up. We're starting our side V's in 4, 3, 2. You take it up and down, all the way up and down. Lift and down, lift and down. Remember to exhale as you press up towards that toes, feeling that work through those side obliques. And lower, lift and lower. Your weight should be on that right hip, that right side hip as you are pressing up into these V's. Here we go, take 8 more. 7, you lift. 6, keep going. 5, pressing V. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. You know it's next. Right away, we're gonna roll on over onto that side. Both legs extended straight. That outer leg is coming a little bit in front of that straight leg in line with the body. Hips are still stacked on top of each other. And we're gonna start to lift and lower that leg. Here we go. You lift it up and tap. Lift, slow, tap, down. Lift it up, lower, down. You lift and lower. Think about pressing through that elbow onto the ground. Press through that whole forearm actually, and lift through the chest. As you press it down, here we go. You lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep going. Lift and lower. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it here, you're gonna stack those legs on top of each other. You can bend that bottom knee if you would like. That hand is coming to the back of the head, and we're gonna take some crunches in 4, 3, 2. You take it in and out, in and extend. Bend it and extend. You bend that knee, extend. Bending it into the chest, kicking it out here, squeezing through that core, squeezing through those side obliques as that knee is coming into the chest. Here we go. Keep pressing. Exhaling as that leg is extending out. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We're gonna go ahead and rotate it on over onto our backs. Those hips are pressing down. You are coming down. We're gonna start to take a bridge series here, rolling down all the way through that back. Those hands are pressing down to the ground. We're gonna slowly lift up through the hips, pressing towards the ceiling, and bring them back down. Those heels are in line with your toes in a parallel position. They are not turned out yet. We're gonna start some turn out bridges soon. But right now we are just taking normal bridge, pressing and extending up and all the way down to the ground. Squeeze it up for 2 and extend for 2. You lift it up, 2 and down for 2. In 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. You're gonna bring those heels to touch. heels are turned in, toes are turned out. There we go. And you're gonna lift and extend that bridge and press it all the way down. You lift it up and lower. Lift and squeeze those glutes. Lower, press it down. You lift and squeeze. Lower and press. In 4. Lower it down. For 3. Lower it down. 2. And slow. Lower on this last one. You hold it up. We're gonna pulse it up, 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 up. Press those hands into the ground, shifting up through the hips. Those heels are pointed out towards the toe. Keep those pulses going. You got it. You're gonna keep pulsing up, 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 up. I'm coming up to guide you as you are pulsing. Continue that pulse. Press those heels in towards the ground. You are still going. You have about 10 seconds left. Up, up, and 9. Pressing up. Press those feet down. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3. Lower those hips down. You're gonna lift those feet up, extend and flex those feet. We're gonna press it up, both hands all the way down, and then you lower the legs to the ground and lift, extend, arms come up. You tap, down, extend, and up. Tap it up, down, legs down, and up. If you would like here, you're gonna tap and down. A modification, bend those knees, just drop the heels down, lift, extend, you tap, and drop, lift, tap, down, drop it, lift, tap it, and lift, lower, up, and lower. 3, 2, 1. Take it down and up. Here your legs are staying in the 90 degrees. Your arms are gonna come up. We're gonna drop that opposite leg as opposite arm into a dead bug position and bring it in together and switch, drop. Continuing here with these dead bugs, trying to fully extend that opposite leg as arm all the way down, lift, drop, and lift, down, and up. Remember to breathe here, exhaling as that leg and arm are lowering down onto the ground.